Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to our YouTube live stream, everyone. We're a bit late today, but it doesn't matter. The show must go on. Today, we're covering the top 4 passports you can just buy outright, like a pizza, at least most of them. And we're going to rank them in terms of the quality, the fast processing, and the features. This is going to be a quick live stream, uncensored, unedited, no special effects, and exposed truth, just like the rest of our videos. For anyone out there looking to buy a second, third, fourth, or even fifth citizenship for themselves, for their family, maybe future generations, or maybe you're doing it for your business because you need to expand or access specific markets or have a financial footprint anywhere else. We are going to go back into our audience members on our YouTube live stream to answer questions or comments. I see somebody asking if we're working in December or we're taking a holiday. No holidays for us because global mobility is ongoing 24/7, 365 days a year. Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll do a quick introduction. My name is Reza, founder and CEO of Ingwe Immigration, your gateway to multiple citizenships and or residencies, no matter which country. We're thrilled to offer our clients an expanding portfolio of over 20 countries and services that open up a world of possibilities for investors, serious professionals in terms of residency and citizenship solutions. We've successfully helped thousands of our clients, families, individuals, and businesses since 2018 from over 55 different countries in their business immigration pathways. We cover Europe, Central America, North Americas, the Caribbean islands, and even New Zealand. Yes, we're licensed in New Zealand as well. Whether you're seeking a fast-track residency, looking to invest in real estate abroad, diversifying your portfolio, maybe a comfortable retirement for the future, enhance your quality of life, maybe finding a crypto-friendly tax haven, or perhaps even acquiring direct citizenship without moving anywhere. Whether it's for yourself, future generations, we do offer a wide variety of options. We provide more than just visa and immigration processing. We help you from origin to destination, government policies, cultural language barriers, time zones, paperwork, supporting documentations, pre-assessments, and supporting your portfolio diversification, whether relocating for new opportunities and sometimes without relocating. Our commitment remains stronger than ever. Transparency, security, and proper processing, quality of work. Let's jump into it, folks. If you're looking to obtain that extra citizenship or direct passport, there are 3 categories of which we'll cover today for the direct citizenship options. Here are the categories. The first category is the direct citizenship purchase, which requires no residency or moving to another country to obtain that passport. This is the fastest category for direct citizenship investment, which we're covering in today's YouTube live stream. The second category is the residencies that lead to citizenship, which can take maybe 4 to 6 years, but only require minimal residency, such as spending a few days in a year or 2 years. You cannot purchase citizenships for these countries without having a residency first before becoming eligible. The third category is the regular residency programs, where you need to move and reside in the country for a specific amount of time, meeting specific residency eligibility before you could apply for citizenship, which is most of the countries in the world have this type of option. Today we're covering category 1, direct fast-track citizenship and passports you can purchase without moving a finger. Okay, maybe you have to move a few fingers, but the point is it's minimal effort as long as you have the investment funds available. You don't need to get on an airplane or a boat to go there, okay? You probably know some of these programs out there or have heard of them before. But today we'll pick the top 4 and explain to you why they're the best ones and the costs. We'll rank them for you to just because you watch our YouTube live stream, we're going to compare them for you. And of course, anyone in the future who's watching this, hello people in the future. The top 4 direct citizenships or passports you can purchase today, we're talking about December 2024, to obtain an alternative passports are in order of ranking: Malta, which is part of the EU, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and 4th place, Antigua and Barbuda. We'll explain to you about why Malta is our number 1 pick and why the rest are in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spot. None of the programs we are covering today require proof of language exam or cultural or historical exams for that country. Previous full-time residency in that country will not be required in any of these programs. Education is not mandatory, or work experience. So these are pretty flexible. You've got the money, you don't have any issues in terms of criminality, and you meet the eligibility. It's fast, it's easy, straightforward. You've got the money, you're not a politically exposed person or have serious medical issues, you could qualify for these programs. Let's start with our number 1, Malta Citizenship Investment Program for direct EU passport, ranked number 1 on our list today. Malta is a small island in the Mediterranean Ocean, which is a full member of the EU and Schengen region, in case you didn't know. It is the only EU country that has an official, keep track of the wording, an official direct citizenship investment program offering an EU passport without residing full-time in the country. It is ranked number 1 on our list since a Malta passport is the only passport you can buy directly, which allows you to actually be a resident of 27 countries without restrictions to work, study, live with your family or yourself. So any of these 27 EU countries, you can go in and become a full-time resident. No other passport can actually give you access to another country to become a full-time resident rather than the EU. The other countries that I could think of is New Zealand and Australia, but they only have a 2-for-1. But this is a 1-for-27 ratio. This means you can live and work and study in any of the EU countries as long as you become a resident of that country with this Malta EU passport. And there are 9 more candidate countries who want to join the EU, so that potentially gives you even more options in the future. Unfortunately, no other non-EU passport in the world can claim this feature, which Malta can offer you at a cool, crisp $800,000, excluding legal fees or the property you should be renting or buying on the island to prove ties to the country. Your total cost can range anywhere from 800,000 euros to 1.5 million euros in terms of investment and donation or combination, in terms of property purchase or rent. This excludes legal fees and government fees. It allows you to travel visa-free to over 187 countries. Yeah, sure, some websites are claiming 191 countries, but who's counting? And it is the only passport which allows you visa-free travel to the US on our list today that you can buy. The US does require an ESTA application online before traveling, but you don't need to go line up at the embassy. It takes approximately 12 to 14 months maximum to obtain this EU passport, and you don't need to reside on the island, but would need to visit 3 to 4 times for very short trips with our guidance in order to become eligible. For this program, you need good health, so clear medical, criminal record, clear criminal record, proof of funds to make that donation and investment, and spouse and children can be included under the age of 18, or financially dependent children up to the age of 28 who are, let's say, single. Parents can also be included who are financially dependent over the age of 55 plus. This is definitely one of the more expensive options out there, but it definitely has the value for money when you compare it to a Austrian passport at 5.5 million euros, which is also part of the EU. There you go. That's the price spread. You can always message us for a custom quote depending on your preferences, your family size, and your timeline. And we can give you a step-by-step process, clear instructions on documentation, and the quotation for us to help you with our team on the ground in Malta to support you. Okay, let's go number 2 today. Grenada is our second top-ranked passport you can buy outright right away. Grenada is part of the cluster of Caribbean islands which sell their citizenship through either a donation to the government fund or an approved real estate linked investment on the island. For a single adult looking to invest or donate and obtain a Grenada passport, you're looking at a price tag of $240,000 US. The passport allows you visa-free travel to 147 countries, including EU, UK, and potentially electronic travel authorization to Canada if you've held a valid US visa or previously in the last 10 years held a Canadian visitor visa, study permit, or work permit. For the price of a Patek Philippe watch or a Porsche Turbo S, you can obtain a passport from this country and never again pay taxes on your global income. Unless you're an American citizen, because you'll be bound to pay your taxes no matter how many passports you own or where you live. You'll probably be asking, why did we rank Grenada as number 2 on our list today and not number 4 or 3 compared to all the other 4 Caribbean islands that exist in terms of investment citizenship program options? Well, here's the reason Grenada ranks number 2 on our list today. As of December 2024, and people, please, audience members, keep in mind, the prices we're quoting here or giving you guidance are as of today. Tomorrow, in January, in a month, in 6 months, everything can change like we've seen so far in 2024. Here are the reasons Grenada ranks number 2. It has no limit on how many generations in the future you can pass on your citizenship. This means as long as you pay the processing fee, your children's children and their children and so on can apply and obtain Grenada citizenship. That's pretty good. It has E2 visa status with the US, which means you can apply for the E2 in terms of going there with an investment in an existing or new business. No other citizenship investment program in the Caribbean islands, the other 4, have this feature or that relationship with the US. Word of caution for potential applicants, be aware that if you don't actually have a residence on the island, you won't be able to take advantage and it will be refused by the US Embassy. So some precaution is required because many people think, oh, I'll just get the passport. I'm in my home country. I'm not living in Grenada and I'll do an E2. No, you got to be careful. It has actual real estate options where you can own a unit outright and you don't have to invest in shares, which may be meaningless for a project that's not completed yet and maybe not a tangible asset. Of course, you also have the government fund donation option, which you will lose and just donate and obtain the citizenship like all the other islands. It is the only island which has a real estate investment option, pre-construction, which has a 100% refund option after 5 years, excluding the processing fees. One of the main reasons Grenada has ranked at the top of our list today is because as of December 2024, it actually has the fastest processing time out of all the 5 Caribbean islands. Yes, sir. About 4 months, let's say 4 to 5 months. You can get it 3 to 4.5 months, but let's say average 4 months. And last but not least, Grenada is one of the top medical universities in the Caribbean islands, which allowed the successful graduates to work as medical professionals in the US, Canada, UK, and Australia. It has one of the highest success rates for graduates to have residency placement in the US. It has a dual degree option and has state-of-the-art facilities on its campus. As a citizen of Grenada, you also receive major discounts on the international tuition if you plan to study and become a medical practitioner in one of these countries. To be eligible for the Grenada Citizenship Investment Program that leads to a passport, you need to have proof of funds for the investment amount or donation you will be submitting and a medical and criminal clearance certificate. It has one of the fastest, if not the fastest processing times for a passport, as we discussed, and also allows parents and single siblings to be included in your application. There's no requirement to ever visit the island as a citizen of Grenada. And you can obtain your passport by courier, or you can pick it up at one of our offices around the globe. Don't worry about taxes, as there's no taxation on your crypto or global income source outside from the island. And inheritance tax, capital gain tax are all exempt. Keep in mind that the passport does not give you visa-free access to the US, unlike the Malta EU passport that we mentioned. Let's go to number 3, folks. St. Kitts and Nevis is our third ranked top passport you can buy outright as of today. It's also part of the Caribbean islands, which sell their citizenship through a donation to the government fund or an approved real estate linked investment on the island. For a single adult looking to invest or donate and obtain St. Kitts and Nevis passport, you're looking at a price tag of approximately $250,000 US all in. This passport can give you visa-free access to 147 countries, similar to Grenada. And here are the top reasons it ranks number 3 on our list of December 2024. It currently has the option of passing on the citizenship to future generations, like Grenada, without limits. However, the government is considering and tabling regulations on putting a cap, like some of the other islands, in terms of how many generations that citizenship can be passed on to. This is why it's in third place and not second place on our list today. Its real estate project investments have some of the best value in terms of obtaining the citizenship and passport of St. Kitts Nevis and having an exit strategy from that project after 7 years to recover some of your investment in terms of shares. Although you won't own an outright real estate unit, you will have the option of owning shares in this ready resort, not a future resort that may or may not happen, and having allowances of staying there for free for 1 week per year with your family. The island is giving options for its citizens to be able to open bank accounts in the future, which is a rarity with a lot of these islands. They're looking to launch this service in 2025 and make it easier for citizens living abroad to have an account on the island or a financial footprint subject to the basic KYC of the banks on the island. It is second on our list of the fastest processing times for passport at approximately 5 to, let's say, 6 months. It also has one of the most affordable programs in terms of real estate project options compared to other islands. In terms of affordable, so cash back, you can message us for a custom quote. To be eligible for St. Kitts and Nevis Citizenship Investment Program that leads to a passport, you need proof of funds. You will be able to get a clearance report for your medical and criminal clearance reports from your country of residency. Just like the rest of the islands on our list today, there's no requirement to ever visit the island as a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. And you can obtain your passport by courier. Again, you don't need to travel there. No taxation on crypto or any kind of global income source outside of the island. And it is definitely a serious option for serious applicants. And we can always compare the pricing based on your family composition and whether you prefer donation to the government or real estate project to see whether St. Kitts Nevis is the right fit for you. And number 4 on our list today is Antigua, Barbuda, as our top passport you can buy outright right away for direct citizenship. If you're an American or Canadian citizen, you must be wondering, why, Reza, have you put this Caribbean island and their passport in 4th place today as of December 2024 instead of 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place, since many Americans and other North American and European clients hold this passport? It's simple. Although it's a great program on island, it's one of our favorites with a solid track record in terms of the citizenship investment program. It has one of the highest priced real estate investment options, and it is one of the slowest processing times to obtain your passport at approximately roughly 8 to 9 months at least. As of December 2024, these processing times can change, of course. If you're watching this video in the future, make sure you tune in and watch our latest videos. And it's the only island which requires that the citizens actually visit the island once in the first 5 years of after they've obtained the passport in order to be able to renew the passport, just once. But it is the only island that requires that. However, it has some of the great features which we'll cover below, and that's why it's on 4th on our top passports and citizenships you can buy today, and has competing visa-free travel countries that allow freedom of mobility to the entire EU, UK, and electronic travel authorization to Canada if you hold a valid US visa or previously in the last 10 years held a Canadian visa, study permit, or work permit. And of course, the Antigua passport can be obtained at a cool price tag of $270,255 as a donation, which includes legal fees, government fees, all in for a single adult. Of course, as you add on dependents, the price changes. And if you're looking at a real estate option, the price will be significantly different. Here's the main advantage of this. It has a medical university on the island, which also allows graduates to practice in the US and Canada. It is the American University of Antigua College of Medicine. It is the only island where you can purchase a ready bungalow near the beach, making it a tangible investment if you prefer the real estate option instead of donations, weird projects, or shares that other islands offer. It has the highest standards of due diligence and compliance and reputation amongst all the Caribbean islands that offer citizenship investment programs as of today. And it has never had issues in revoking citizenship from previous citizens or asking for more money. You know, big scandals that some of these islands are plagued with or have been in the past. Its relationship with the US, EU, and the UK remains solid. There's no sketchy real estate projects on the island that can lead to citizenship. Everything is by the book there. So you do have to appreciate that and the premium that you're paying for it. The eligibility of the Antigua and Barbuda Citizenship Program is only basically the same as the other islands. Proof of funds of the investment or donation, medical and criminal clearance certificates, just like the other islands we've covered today. No taxation on your global income or crypto. It is definitely one of the most popular passports you can purchase if you're not in a rush and are okay to visit the island in the first 5 years after becoming a citizen, before your first renewal is due. Your first renewal is in 5 years, and then the second one is in 10 years, and you don't need to visit again. But if you do buy a bungalow there, I figure you got to visit, right? Consider this as a high-level overview today of the top 4 passports or citizenships you can buy outright. Of course, there are other options if you're more patient, don't need the citizenship immediately. Depending on your budget, your exit strategy, your family size, your nationality, and your timeline, we can recommend and do a side-by-side comparison for you for all the programs without any bias, so you make the decision. We'll explain everything to you, but you're the one that's going to be in control. And in case your nationality is restricted to these programs, we have some options for you too. We have something for everyone. Let's just be clear about that. Okay, we're going to go into answering our questions and comments on our YouTube channel audience right now. Quick, thanks for tuning into our video today. If you see the potential for yourself, your family, or your clients securing a second citizenship or residence, or third or fourth, make sure to stay connected and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest program updates and insights. At Ingwe, we're dedicated to customizing solutions to meeting your migration needs, with clear upfront processes, payment milestones, and peace of mind. Whether you're moving or not moving and obtaining that residency or citizenship, we can help you. We have a variety of programs that match your goals, backed by our expert guidance. Our commitment, as I said, is transparency, choice, and security. We speak your language because our team speaks over 10 languages, helping clients from over 55 different countries, with comprehensive errors and omissions insurance and client trust accounts in our North American financial institutions. We can protect your interests, plus our multilingual team. Ready to take the next step? Click the link down below this video or contact us for personal guidance. You can also book a customized consultation using the description in this video that's going to be posted. Folks, we're going to get into the questions and comments. Happy San, post AOR, can we edit submitted docs? That I believe Happy San is asking about the Canadian Startup Visa program, and you could, but it's not advisable unless there was a blatant mistake. It really depends. Mi Estimado was wondering about the Canadian Startup Visa. My medical expired. However, I haven't received a request for a new one. Should I wait for the request? I haven't heard from them since May. Yeah, you do have to wait, but I would do a writ mandamus in case you have not heard of them from 7 months and your processing time has passed 40 months, which is published on the Canadian website. Of course, folks, you can ask us any questions about any programs. That's why we're here. Rita Maria. Greetings to you, boss. Rita. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, folks, if you have questions, and Rita Maria, if you have questions, you can post, and we're here every Thursday covering different subjects, different programs, different insights, and we're the ones that dive deep, folks. We're not here to promote any specific programs because we have over 20 countries in our portfolio, whether it's an EB5 US, a Caribbean citizenship, an EU residency, whether it's an investment or zero investment, we have those options for you. We're here every Thursday to answer your questions and do our presentation. And if you subscribe to our channel, we're going to have different updates and videos on our social media platforms. And that's basically it for today, December 19th, 2024. I hope you enjoy the videos that we're posting and our live stream. And you can tune in on Thursdays to ask anything in terms of global mobility that we're able to answer. And of course, comment. And it's live, unedited, and uncensored. Hope you've enjoyed the content that we're posting. We'll see you next Thursday. And of course, there's no holidays for us, so we're here almost every week, unless I'm traveling. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you tune in next Thursday, and we've got regular videos being posted in terms of gaining your residency or citizenship to the best countries in the world with the best programs and the securest programs, because we all know there's a lot of scams going out there. You got to be careful. And I always say in all of my videos, apply with a plan. Don't apply just for the sake of applying. Prepare, do your research, understand your options, understand the risks, the benefits, the disadvantages, and then make your decision. And our team and I will help you do that. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye-bye now.